Hello everyone. For my CSE470 project, I decided to build Frontier. This is a web app that fetches the latest arXiv papers and ranks them based on their quality. Let's see how this works. So arXiv fetcher is just a script that fetches the latest 100 papers, latest 100 machine learning papers from arXiv. Let's see how it works. And it checks whether the paper is already in our database or not. If it is already in our database, it does not fetch it. It only fetches the metadata, not the PDF. So only the author name, the title, the abstract, and those stuffs. Okay, so I had already run it previously, so it did not fetch anything new. So all the papers are already in my database, so it could not fetch anything. So this is a good opportunity for me to show you the database. So this is the database for Frontier. There's only one table right now. It's called arXiv papers, and it contains the arXiv ID, the title, basically the metadata, the authors, the abstract, the PDF link, and the submitted date. So that's it. So now let us run the Lightstar server. Okay, so it is running. Let us go to the, let's open it. Okay, so we can see that all of the paper info is presented. We have fetched all the relevant metadata, and we can see the JSON from our API. And I also built a front end for this, so let's see the front end now. So this is a very normal, very basic front end for our API, and when we click it, it takes us to the arxiv PDF. We actually at any point never store the PDF, the actual PDF on our database. We just link it. So now I will show you the project structure. So the back end and front end are separated. In the back end we can see the controller. So this is the controller, and in the model this is the basic file for the model. SQL Alchemy was used, and for our table arxiv paper, this is the file for arxiv paper. And in services I kept the arxiv fetcher, and that's basically it. And this is the controller. A data transfer object was used because using the arxiv class, arxiv paper class, so using this arxiv paper class directly is a bit tedious, is a bit complicated, so DTO was used, data transfer object. So this is basically it for the backend, and the front end was built with Svelte, and this is the app.svelte file, and that's basically it. So the biggest hurdle I faced in sprint 1 was that I could not fetch the affiliation of the authors. So it is very difficult to fetch the affiliation of the author, because it is optional for the author to insert, and most of them do not insert. And I also think that there is a bug with the arxiv library, arxiv Python library, or the feed parser arxiv library, and the affiliation is for some reason it cannot be accessed. So I need to find out a way to get the affiliation, because it is central to my project. After I get the affiliation of an author, I can use the affiliation to predict the quality of the paper. So if an author is affiliated with a really prestigious institution, then I can give it a very high score. So I intend to use CS rankings, but the problem with CS rankings is that it does not list non-universities. For that I may have to manually create a list which contains prominent companies like Google, FAIR, and Google DeepMind, FAIR, OpenAI, and so on and so forth. So I'll probably have to implement that in sprint 2. That was it for sprint 1. Thank you so much.